Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have our highlighter ranking video. And I have 19, I believe, highlighters in front of me. So we're going to go ahead and just get on into it. As always, before we go, if you like my makeup, what I'm wearing will be listed in the description box down below, as well as all of my socials where you can catch me on. And we're just going to go ahead and get started because I do want to go ahead and swatch all of these as well. So I believe I have them in the order that I want them in, so we're just going to go ahead and get on into it. Alright, like I said, I have 19 highlighters in front of me. Now, I've noticed that when I do these, I get mixed up on where I'm at. So once after I say like this is number 19, I'm just gonna stop trying to count. We're just gonna go from here. But these last two are the only two that I've never used, so they're ranking at the end for me just because I've never put them on my face. But I do think they're pretty. So for number 19 here, I have this floss highlighter, and this is in the shade Sunlit. And this is like, it gives me Super Shock vibes, as it's like a bouncy jelly type. So it's very much got that gold sheen to it, which I'm not a huge fan of personally, as I'm wearing gold highlight on my face today because it's in my project pan. But I really like the texture of this one, and I really want to try it on the skin and see how I like it. For 18, we'll see how long I can keep up remembering what number we're on. This is the most recent to my collection. I got this in my Ice Cream Beauty box. This is from The Balm, and this is their electric highlighter. And this one's new to me, so I haven't used it on the face, but it's also just such a like lit from within glow, which for some people might be pretty, but for me, I like a very beaming highlighter. So I'm never going to just use this highlight on its own. For me, it's always going to be a layering highlighter, and I haven't used it on the face, so I can't say for certain that I don't love it, but the shade is pretty, it's just not as bright as I would want it. The rest of these I have used and I've loved, and I am ready to give you guys my thoughts. So in spot number 17, this is from NYX. This is the Born to Glow highlight, and this is Platinum Status and Diamond Chains. So this is one of those duo highlighters. So you have one that's a little more subdued, and then one that's a little more glittery. And these are just so stunning. So it's these two here. And I absolutely love this highlighter on the skin. I mix the two together, and I think that it is just gorgeous. You can wear either of them alone, pair them together. Just beautiful. Love the highlighter. Next, I have from Wet n Wild. This is the Haunted Hills highlighter from, I think, 2020. And I love this icy white shade right here. It is just beautiful. It has a skull imprint, which is one of the reasons why I bought it for Halloween. But, like, just absolutely gorgeous. In love with that highlight. Can't get enough of it. Next, I have my Milani Luscious Lights, and I don't remember what shade this is in, but it's the blue one. And I keep this one around because it's my only, like, blue highlighter that I have. So whenever I do a blue look, I tend to wear it. But it's really pretty. And I do really like it. Like, I am very sad that I didn't pick up the other shades when these were out, because I do think that it's really stunning. Next, I have one of these Too Faced, I don't know what shade this one is in, but it's one of these diamond highlighters. And these are like a duochrome. So mine's the one that goes to like a green. Because there's the one that goes to like a pinky red. And then there's this one, which, oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. In love with this highlighter. I'm pretty much in love with all the rest of them, so, like, I just had to rank them. Next is the NYX Fate the Wink Saga highlight, and this is the Light Bender highlighter. So they're both duochromes. So you have a blue to green and a pink to like gold. And these are both more topper glittery highlights. You can see them. They are both right here on the hand. They're very pretty, but again, this is ranking lower specifically because these are so sheer, and they're very much topper shades, which I love them. They're gorgeous, but topper shades all the way. Next for me is my JCat Beauty Halo Glow. I have this in the shade White Goddess. This is my only liquid highlight left, which it's absolutely stunning. With the packaging, it bubbles up. Like, you really have to just let it sink in, which I hate that. But the shade is right there, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I almost decluttered this, but I'm trying to make it work. It's going to be in a 2023 project pan for me because it's too pretty to get rid of. I absolutely love it. Next, I have my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Confetti, which is like a pinky purple. It's right here. And it's so pretty, and I really love these matchsticks. But this is in the shade Confetti. As you can tell, all my crazy highlighters are kind of middle of the road for me because they're not something that I use every day, but I do like them. Next, to round off that like middle of the road, is my ABH Sugar Glow Kit. And I just like never use this. This is what it looks like. I will swatch all the shades for you. So we have Marshmallow, Gumdrop, Butterscotch, and Starburst. And the shades are just absolutely stunning. I just like never reach for this. Like, I will probably have this until I die. There's so much highlighter in here. But it's beautiful, and it's a part of like makeup history, so I can't bring myself to get rid of it. But now we're in the like top. These are my top highlighters. Like, these are my favorites. We have my one Ofra highlighter. This is the Nikkie Tutorials collab in Glazed Donut. Makes me really want to get more Ofra highlighters. It is this icy white right here. Just stunning. Absolutely sold, in love. Love me an icy white highlighter. That's basically most of what we have left are icy white highlighters because it's my personal favorite. Next, we have what is currently on my face, which is... These kind of share the spot. They're both what's currently on my face, which is my Profusion and Mean Girls highlight, which I thought was going to be a little dark on me, but it actually is very much like a candlelit glow, which I enjoy. And then the SpongeBob Wet n Wild highlighter, which if you mix the two together, creates what I'm wearing today, which I think is much more wearable. And I do really enjoy it. Next, we have an OG. This is the Milani Dolce Perla shade, which for a baked highlighter, this one is gorgeous. Like, just stunning. And again, I'll probably have this highlighter till I die. We have one that I feel like nobody talks about. This is the Fix My Halo highlighter from Hard Candy. Like, if you want glitter, like icy glitter, look at that. Look at how beaming that highlighter is. Love it. The next two for me are palettes, and then we will get into my top four. So the next one here is my Makeup Revolution and Simpsons palette here. This highlight is a duochrome. It's like an icy white to pink highlight. It's in the shade Cursed, and I just absolutely gorgeous. You've heard me in both my blush and my bronzer rankings tell you how much I love this palette, so the highlight is absolutely no exception. It is stunning. Next is going to be my Milani Volume 3 Smoky palette, and as you can see, I have very much used the highlight to death here. And again, this is another highlight that I thought was going to be a little too deep. There we go, focus. It's that one there. But it shears out just to this, because, like, it's got a cast. But it just shears out, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so very much. And now we're into my top 4, which are all just beautiful. I have 2 empties in my top 4. This one is the Nude Sticks Hey Honey shade, which this is an empty. This one was beautiful there. I would absolutely repurchase these. These were beautiful. And next, I'm calling this an empty. This is from Profusion, and this is their liquid highlight in the shade Blossom, because I cannot get the rest out of this. But it is that shade there. I don't have much left in it, but the dropper can't get to what's left in the very bottom, so I'm calling it an empty, but I love that. It is just stunning. Again, it's like a white with a pinky duochrome. And my top 2 highlighters, can't wait. They're so pretty. This is the Beauty Bakery Snackaroons Highlight in Sugarcoat Everything. Again, icy white, beautiful goodness there. And unfortunately, my top highlighter is one that you can no longer get, but I do highly recommend ColourPop highlighters. This is the Super Shock highlighter in the shade Yora Catch. And this is just so wet. It's right there. It's beautiful. I get compliments every single time I wear this highlighter. I love it so much. I highly recommend these highlighters in these big clamshells here. But those are all my highlighters. I was going to bring in my Pretties for Your Face highlighters just to show you guys, but I have not used any of those on the face, so it wouldn't really be fair. Again, I could have brought them in at the very end to just show you, but they're more of my single eyeshadows anyway, so I just didn't really feel the need. But if you'd like to see those, I have my Pretties for Your Face. I'll just try to link the video in my description. But I have a swatch party swatching everything from them if you're curious on those highlighters. But that was everything sparkly. My hand is covered in sparkles now, but that is a-okay. But let me know, were any of those your favorite highlighters? If not, what are your favorites? Because I am always in the market for a brand new, pretty sparkly highlighter. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.